Shalom and welcome, brothers in the faith. You are now tuned into Standing Watch over Yashar'el, a counter-strategy guide for men under surveillance. This is not just a teaching, it's spiritual intel for the women. Each week, we expose one of the 27 espionage tactics used by the enemy to infiltrate, deceive, and neutralize the set-apart men of Yahuah. In this war, your discernment must be sharp, your steps ordered, and your alliances holy. We're not here to react. We're here to respond with wisdom, truth, and spirit-led strategy. So grab your sword, the word of Yahuah, and let's move with purpose. Your vigilance is your weapon. Your obedience is your shield. Let's stand watch together.
SunTzu Strategy 15. Spies cannot be usefully employed without a certain intuitive sagacity. Interpretation through a modern lens, citizen spies context. SunTzu is stating that in order to use spies effectively, the handler, controller, leader, or strategist must have a certain intuitive, spiritual, or psychological sharpness, an ability to read people, see through deception, and manipulate subtly. In modern systems, those who manage surveillance networks, be it in government, law enforcement, or religious structures, are selected not just for intelligence, but for emotional intelligence, cunning, and psychological manipulation. This also applies to spiritual infiltrators, such as false prophets or false elders, who know how to exploit weaknesses and play both sides. For the communities of Yashar'el, these handlers can appear as elders, sponsors, or generous supporters, but their true gift is manipulation and the ability to mask control as mentorship. The Luciferian system promotes those with cunning because they can keep spies useful, undiscovered, and effective. Spiritual threat to Yashar'el. This tactic speaks to the spirit of sorcery, not in the form of magic tricks, but spiritual manipulation and emotional exploitation. Using empathy, charisma, or spiritual language to control others' decisions. Spiritual gaslighting, making someone doubt their discernment. Presenting lies with just enough truth to mislead. Isaiah 3:12. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. These handlers are trained to feed delusion and control spies through fear, guilt, rewards, or promises. Biblical parallel. Satan in the garden, Genesis 3. Didn't use force, used intuition and subtlety. Asked questions, used part truths, appealed to emotion. Delilah, Judges 16. Not violent, but persistently intuitive. She emotionally manipulated Samson until he gave away his strength. Absalom, 2 Samuel 15:2-6. Stole the hearts of the people by speaking gently, acting humble, and discrediting David subtly. Appeared as a leader for the people, but plotted betrayal with calculated insight. Counter-strategy for Yashar'el. Spiritual warfare response. 1. Pray for protection from spiritual manipulators. Psalm 141, 9-10. Keep me from the snares, let the wicked fall into their own nets. 2. Ask Yahuah to block and confuse the insight of those who manipulate. Job 5:12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty. 3. Request bold discernment and peace over people-pleasing spirits. Proverbs 29:25. The fear of man bringeth a snare. Practical/strategic response. 1. Train the assembly to spot psychological and spiritual manipulators. 2. Teach brothers to trust the Ruach, not flattery or false counsel. 3. Use accountability. No one, no matter how gifted, should operate without oversight. 4. When someone tries to guilt, shame, or gaslight others into obedience, expose it in truth and love. Summary, Strategy 15 Recap. Espionage, tactic, spiritual danger, biblical counter. Spies require cunning, emotionally intelligent handlers who manage them with psychological control, emotional manipulation, spiritual gaslighting, sorcery-like deception, Judges 16, Delilah, Genesis 3, Psalm 141, 9, Proverbs 29, 25.
The war we face is not always loud, but it is always real. You were not chosen to live blindfolded or bound. You were chosen to stand, to watch, and to move in wisdom. Stay anchored in the word, led by the Ruach, and never forget, Yahuah sees every scheme. He hears every whisper, and he defends those who fear him. We are not outnumbered, we are outwatched. And that's why we stand on the wall. Until next time, stay sober, stay set apart, and stay hidden in him.